Breaking. Jumping in here to just let you guys know a lot of stuff is going on in the world today. And as you know, today is Monday. So today, if you're watching this live, tonight is the night that we do the Big Picture Live on YouTube. You can go to LarryRagland.com. LarryRagland.tv, or you can just go to YouTube and search for my name, and you'll find the Big Picture at 7 p.m. Central tonight. Sandy and I will be doing the Big Picture Live. So I want to give you a heads up on some of the stories that we're going to be covering tonight. We're going to be talking about China and an in-depth discussion about China. Ladies and gentlemen, your local news is not going to tell you what China is actually doing. We're going to be discussing how they have encircled Taiwan, how they have already owned their communist broadcasting network, the CCTV network. They've already broadcast simulations of how they're going to attack and bomb Taiwan. America has said they will not tolerate that. They will inject themselves in it. We're already injected in the Ukraine war with Russia. Now Russia and their monetary system called BRICS is along in partnership with China and a few other countries is gaining steam. The U.S. dollar is crashing. We'll be talking about Chinese rehearsals for their attack. And then we're going to talk about what's going on in Israel. We've got breaking news tonight that the war in the potential war of Israel and their neighboring countries is escalating quickly for the first time in I don't know how many years. It's very rare this ever happens because they're sort of enemies. But Hezbollah and Hamas have met together and they are strategizing how to attack Israel. Jordan, who oversees and basically runs the Temple Mount, even though it's inside Israel's their absolute sovereign border. The Temple Mount is run by Jordan. Well, there's so many attacks and skirmishes have happened just in the last few days. The Israeli military had to go inside the Dome of the Rock and remove Muslim extremists and weapons and things that they were piling in there. Well, Jordan came out today and said, if you do that again, we will bring massive retribution against you. So we will be talking about there's so much war going on around the world right now that literally we just think about the Russian-Ukraine war. That is just one minor war that is happening and wars that are on the horizon. And of course, the Lord said, in the last days there'll be wars and rumors of wars. And then we're going to show you something information that you are not going to see anywhere else that you're going to need to know about. And we're going to show you how there is a woke scoring system. We've been talking about ESG. ESG is now being changed, being reworded, renamed, if you will. But there is a grading system that is going through corporate America and corporate world. And that is why you're seeing all of these major brands going all in to being woke. And almost all of them have got this dude that's wearing a dress, dealing somebody. And I mean, absolutely selling everything from makeup to beer to sports wear and all kinds of things. And it's because they're being pushed by this agenda. And we're going to show you tonight, document tonight, how these companies are being squeezed and they're being told that if you don't do this, then we're going to protest. We're going to damage your business and so forth. And then good old Klaus Schwab is back in the news. Just today, it was announced, and we will show you tonight that he has hired millions. He's literally sending money to millions of people all around the world, and he's creating what he calls information warriors. And we're going to talk about that tonight. You need to make sure that you're on the Big Picture Live, and then just a few other things. But one last thing I want to tell you that today the FBI came out and confirmed that in previous years, and if they're confirming this, I wonder what they're not confirming, that they had, quote, they had tested, quote, truly unconstrained facial recognition software own Americans with drones, with traffic cameras, with many different types of cameras. They admitted today that for years they have been testing, quote, this is in quotes from the release, truly unconstrained tracking. And so these are just a few of the stories that we're going to cover tonight. We have some other things that we're going to cover that is just as powerful. But I wanted to give you a taste of it. It's at 7 p.m. Central tonight, Monday night, 7, and every Monday night at 7. But tonight, you need to be on the program. Sandy and I will go live at 7 p.m. And it is a literal breaking news, kingdom minded. No woke is there. It is absolutely awake news. So we'll not be on Facebook. If you're watching this on Facebook, remember, we don't do this show on Facebook. We only do it on YouTube. YouTube.com/Larry Ragland, 7 p.m. tonight. See you for breaking news in the Big Picture Live.